Today we are going to introduce a new activity, and the name of this particular activity is one word explanation. You will have only one single word or only one single object in your hand, and you have to speak on that object, not random speaking. It has to have some clear and structured speaking. There has to be a clear structured, like we did in our public speaking. There's a structure, 5 steps formula. So right now, to explain any object, you have to actually follow a particular framework, a particular formula, a particular structure. Right here we have given a name on this particular framework, that is called OLM framework. Let me try to explain this topic. So OLM framework, it actually says one object, one message, powerful message. And what is that? So O stands for observe. So whenever you will have any object in your hand, you have to observe it. And how can you observe it? And observe it means, like, you can say this is a pen. This is a black color pen. It is a digital pen. Mainly, who has the digital smart interactive panel, those people actually use this pen. Okay, we cannot use this pen to write on our mobile, on our tablet. It is only has specific used that has to be used on digital smartboard. So this is called observation, that what is that object and where it can be used. Where it is used, you have to explain that. After explaining, now you have to come to the L portion, and L stands for live connection. So forget about this pen. I am talking about another object like this remote. How our life is connected to that particular object. Now you have to explain that. Like how we use remote, why we use remote. That is the one thing that you have to understand. And not only that, you have to relate your personal life to that particular remote. Like remote controls the device. You have to give a motivational speech using that particular object. Like you are saying that a remote controls the TV, but sometimes we do not have control on our life. If a TV or a device does not have a remote, we never can control that. The same way, if you do not have the control on your life, you never can control your situation, your outcome of your life. Every time if there is something wrong is happening on a device, we control that using the remote. But we forget that how to control our own situation, how to control our greed, our all the other expectation. So it actually, this is how you are actually connecting one object to your life. Whatever the object is, even if today I have some bottle right here, how can I connect this bottle to my real life? That bottles actually holds water, and water has the value. It is a life. Our life depends on the water, and this bottle holds that particular water. So the same way, if you are a man, if you are a woman, if you are a boy, if you are a girl, if you do not hold any value, you are valueless. Like this bottle, if it is empty, people will not give any value to this bottle. Just because it is filled with water, people will value it, people will take care of it, people will store it, save it. And as a man, as a woman, if you cannot provide any value in the society, no one will give you the value, no one will give you the respect, no one will give you the importance, and you will be totally useless. So be that kind of person who can hold the value, who can hold something, who can provide something, who can deliver something, who can do something for others. Then you will be valuable in the society. So this is all relating one object to our real life. So this is said that life connection link the object to real life experience and emotions. So it becomes motivational speaking type, it becomes an inspiration. From each and every object you can give inspiration. Your job is not to explain that this is a green color bottle and it has some hole like this, we can play with the pen. Not like that. Okay, it has a cap and blue color cap. Oh my god, this is so easy to open up. Not like this. You have to connect the idea. What is the sign of a great speaker? A great speaker can speak with anything in an interesting way, in an inspirational way, in a motivational way, that people will admire him, people will be so much engaged to listen to that person. Even I am talking very silly things, but still I will be speaking, or not only me, if any great speaker, they know how to attract other people, they will be speaking in a way that attract all the other people, the minds of others. So you have to be that kind of speaker. Here, it is not the taste of your English speaking. Here is a taste that how you can make your audience feel. Can you make them feel anything? Can you make them feel the importance of this silly bottle, plastic bottle? If you are able to do that, then you are a great speaker. It's not an English test. Okay? There will be so many people out there who speak so advanced English, who speak so perfect English, who speak 0% error. They make 0% error in their grammar, but still they cannot inspire people. They cannot make other people feel something. So ultimately, they will fail. They will fail whatever they want to achieve, whatever they want to get, and whoever they want to be. So expressing and delivering the idea of some idea is not all about you have to be grammatically 100% right. You have to be a very advanced speaker, but you have to let other people feel the emotion. You have to inspire and motivate people through your speaking. Forget about that, what mistake that I'm gonna make in my English. Start in a way that motivates people. Okay, use some emotion and your feelings. Add to that particular object, so that people feel very much interesting. And the last steps that we have is M stands for message and action. So message and action, what does it mean? So we know that after each and every public speaking, we actually shared some message. So like that, here you have to share a message. Let me give you another example with another object like this measuring tape, this measurement tape that I have. So what message I can give you from this particular measurement tape? Like this is not like just a measuring tape. It measures everything that help us to do our work perfectly. And sometimes we do not measure our mistakes, our fault, what we are doing wrong. Come in. And if we don't do that, ultimately we will fail. So my message is so clear. Every time you do something, ask yourself, are you doing it right? Are you doing it correctly? Are you doing it for the betterment of the society? Does this add value to any person's life? If it doesn't, then we have to stop and think about it. So this kind of message you can take and you can deliver. And there is another thing, message and action. Action means that I will tell you that what action you should take after listening to me, after listening my speech, after listening my whatever the object I am talking about. So we have to have a clear mission, we have to have a clear intention that why we are speaking on this object. We are not only speaking on this object, we are inspiring other people. If you are talking about pen, we have to inspire people by setting example pen, the value of pen in our society. We have so many, let me, okay, so there is each steps has been explained, like observe. What you need to speak in an observe phase. Like that, start simple to remove fear. You have to start very simply. Like you have to just describe from the outside. What is it? Okay, this is called what is the object? Where do we see it? How do we use it? You have to just start with simple and basic things. Like this is a pen, and pens are used by different professionals, whether you are a student, whether you are a manager, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a doctor. Everyone use pen to write their own thing. And how do you use it? For a student, he goes to school, he goes to tuition, and he needs to write a lot of study notes and classworks. That's why he uses pen. For a doctor, he needs pen to write the prescription. For a manager, he needs a pen to write, to sign the document. So that's how we explain that how we use it. Econo motivation aseni. You don't need to give motivation in the observe phase. Observe means just basic details. আমরা যেটাকে বেসিকে শিখেছি সেই বেসিক আপাতত বেসিক ফেজটা এখানে অ্যাপ্লাই করতে হবে। আমরা যখন তোমাদের হাতে ফোন কিছু একটা ধরিয়ে দিতাম, বলতাম সে সামথিং অ্যাবাউট ইট, তো এই অবজার্ভ ফেজটা সেইটুকুই শেষ। এতদিন তোমরা যা করেছো, হোয়াট এভার ইউ হ্যাভ ডান সো ফার, সো ইট ইজ only one phase, only one step, that is observe step. Okay, and the last phase, the last step that we have, that is message and action. In this particular step, you have to share a strong message from that particular object, and not only that, you can also add some plan. You can also, it's called call to action, CTA. So I said so many things, but if I just leave you in the middle of my speech without telling you that what you need to do, then it will be useless. So the better it would be, not only I will tell you what is important, but I will also tell you what you have to do. For example, being a spoken English teacher, being an English trainer, communication skill coach, I could tell you the importance of learning English. I could tell you that if you learn English, what are the opportunities you will get in your life. But what if I will not tell you what you need to do to learn English? Try to understand that. I will tell you everything, like why English is important, and the result of learning English, how your life will be changed if you learn English. But if I don't tell you what action that you have to take to learn that, so it feels incomplete. If you do not give some actionable steps, it feels incomplete speech or incomplete, whatever, public speaking. So at the last, you have to give a kind of things, that is message and action. Okay, everyone speaks, but it does not mean everyone has a good art of speaking skills. So here we are learning art of speaking. Okay, if you do not have the art of speaking skills, you would be definitely describing this particular object for 1 hour, and the another person who has the art of speaking, he will explain this particular object for 10 minutes, but people will not remember you even if you did too much effort, even if you gave too much long speech, but still people will not give you the value if you do not have the art of speaking. So it does not mean that if you speak more, you will have more value, you will get more value, you will get more respect, people will respect you more. That's not true. The only thing that matters that how you are saying that, even if you're speaking only for 5 minutes. English speaking and having a good communication skill, having a art of speaking, is not all about how long you will speak. It's all about that how you are speaking, how you make your audience feel. That particular things is really matter. So right now we will be starting from one object, one word message. Okay, one message that you can share. First of all, if you think that I don't have the knowledge about the product or about the object, okay, don't worry about it. You don't need knowledge about product because you are not selling it. You are not telling each and every benefits of that. You are just motivating through the basic uses of that particular object. Like this laptop, I don't need to know that the features of the laptop, that what is the RAM, what is the ROM, what is the processor, and so many things. I need to motivate people like this laptop can destroy a person's life, and it can also create, or it can also develop a person's career. So if we just watch movies, series, if we get entertained by this laptop, it will definitely kill your time and kill your future. But on the other hand, if you use this laptop to learn skills, to learn something new, whether it is communication skill, whether it is technical skills, whether you apply for the job, definitely this laptop will be the key of your success. So how do you use it? That matters. That actually determines whether it is useful or useless. So do I need to know about laptop in depth? No. Our job is not to explain the features and benefits. Our job is to share a message, a valuable message, just taking some examples of some object. Okay, so I hope you all understood the importance of this activity. From now on, we will be doing this activity in our classroom. Today, that's why I told you that today's activity will be introduced. I didn't say that you have to perform any activity. I will introduce a new activity. So that's the activity. I hope you could understand. Now, I will share some names of some random objects, and I will also share script for that, because you would get to know the patterns and how any object can be explained. Okay, so every material will be provided. You just need to observe, don't memorize, you need to observe. And the best way to practice, for example, you studied pen but you would practice book. I could understand, I hope you could understand that. You read about pain, but you will explain, or you would actually rehearse at your home about book. Then you could understand whether you actually understood or not. How can you test that? If you could explain other objects, reading another object, then it's okay. But if you are only comfortable of speaking the same object that you already studied, then you are not learning, you are just memorizing. Okay, so I am not saying you just you are all beginner right now. So what I'm trying to say, I am not saying that you read about pen and suddenly you come to the class and start speaking about book. No, don't do that. Read about pen, practice about book at your home first, and try to understand that where you are getting stuck. Try to understand that where you are not able to explain. I am talking about that observe and life connection. So try to understand in which particular phase I am getting stuck. Which particular phase I am not able to convey that message properly. And come to the class, ask that question, and not only ask that, verify that. Sir, I just want to say this thing. If I say this way, does this connect with my topic, or is this good? So don't say that, sir, eta bujhte parchi na. It's a very foolish question, very foolish statement. Intelligent people never say that ami bujhte parchi na. They say that, okay, ami jetuku bujhechi ami korchi, amake guide korun kibhabe, amar hocche ki hocche na. Okay, don't say that I don't understand this particular phase or this particular step, like what was that, observe life and message. Don't say that I don't understand message step. Try to say something that, okay, so I am explaining the message step. Sir, please guide me if I am doing it right or wrong. Okay, say this kind of things. Then it could be better for you. Okay, that's good. So do you think I am feeling very hurried? I am doing it very quickly. I am so relaxed. And relax is all about confidence. If you are relaxed when you are speaking, that means you are confident. You have to imagine that. Let's, for example, I am giving you more example. Two way of speaking, two way of delivering the message. Like today, I want to speak a one word, one message, and it is very much important because if you can explain one word, if you can explain the one word into simple and simplified language, that means you will become very good speaker. And so first thing that we have to take up object, and you have to keep speaking. And if you are able to speak in English, then so how is that feel? Does it feel confident? No. Speaking fast is not equal to confidence. So, for example, I say, hello student, my name is Samim Sir and I am a teacher, spoken English teacher. Today I will teach you a new thing. Okay, that's the way of speaking. Normally the students speak. And as a teacher, I will say, hello students, my name is Samim Sir and I am your spoken English teacher. How does that feel? Totally different? Yeah, that's the power of pause, that's the power of slowly speaking. Okay, so you will definitely consider that person is a highly valuable, highly respected when a person speaks in this tone. But the moment you rush to speak, you actually decrease your value. So don't rush to speak. And maybe you have a weakness that you cannot speak English properly, but the moment you are speaking in this tone, you will get more time to speak. Why we are getting stuck? Because we are trying to speak fast, and that's why we are making a lot of sound. Hoo, ha, he, ha, hoo, ow, he, cha, choo. Okay? Just because you are trying to speak very fast. Okay? So I hope that's all I wanted to tell you. So okay, that's finished. A activity ta.